Hello, my friends. Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa String Works Man Cave. And I got two good friends here tonight. Surprise, surprise. You were only expecting one. That's what I told you. I told you Gary was going to be here. And then, what was it, yesterday?
Yes, yesterday.
I guess yesterday I was talking to Patty, and Patty had the need for some fiddle repair and some fiddle work, and I said, well, just bring him down tomorrow and sit in with us. I said, Gary won't mind, I'm sure. And Gary seemed to be pretty tickled to see Patty here this evening when he showed up. So we worked on, what was it, 4 fiddles today, Patty?
4 fiddles, yes.
Yeah, we took them apart and strung them back up I don't know how many times. One of them just was throwing me a fit, but we got her done. And I think Patty's going to play at 2 or 3 of them this evening.
2 of them tonight, yeah.
Okay.
This isn't the fit one. This is the other one. This is the simple one that I'm playing now. So.
Okay. Well, Patty's from where?
Ellsbury.
Ellsbury, Missouri. And Gary's from Rolla, Missouri. And
St. James.
Huh?
St. James.
You know what? I intended to say it the right way, and I said it backwards anyway.
That's okay. I used to work
Doggone
in
it!
Rolla.
I know it's St. James, but I always call him Rolla because of the fact that he worked in Rolla. I don't know. It's sunk in my head. Well, anyway, Gary did okay in the storms, right?
Yeah, just a minor damage. A couple
Yeah.
of trees and a little siding.
Patty did okay in the storms. I think up north, she went south of
Yeah,
her.
went south of me.
Here in those storms that we had, I blew one piece of tin came off of one building, and I was able to pick that up and put it right back on. And that was actually before the main storm hit, so I was in good shape. We didn't have any further damage. So, Gary, how long you been playing music? When did you start?
Well, I learned the chords when I was in college, which was a long time ago, early 70s.
Early 70s.
But I was so shy about anybody hearing me. I wouldn't get in a jam or anything, so I just gave it up till probably about 96 or 97.
Oh, yeah?
Do you remember the story about why I started?
No.
My friend Bill Waymire.
Yeah. I know Bill.
Bill's an Angus farmer.
Yeah.
And he sold a bull to one of his customers and brought home a D35 Martin as payment, and his wife wasn't real happy with him at the time. But anyway, he called me and asked him if I would help him, and I showed him all I knew, and he started getting me to go to the jams, and that was probably 96 or 97.
Well, I had
somewhere
no
in that
idea it
neighborhood.
worked out that way.
Yep.
I'll be darned.
And I told his wife later, about 20 years later, that old bull's dead. And that Martin's worth probably $500 more than it was when he got it.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. That Martin held its value. I guarantee you that bull didn't. But anyway, that's pretty funny. I didn't know that. I had Bill Waymire, when I had my radio show, I had his 2 granddaughters do a little commercial spot for me. And recently, Bill asked if I had a copy of that, and I sent it to him.
I gave it to him, yeah.
Yeah, I gave it to you to give to him, I guess is what it was. And then, Patty, when did you start playing music?
Long time ago. I was about 13 years old when I started playing music.
Oh, yeah?
And
How did you get your start? What was your influence?
my influence was my dad says I was going to learn it, and I didn't have any choice.
There you go. That makes it easy.
And I soon came to love it.
Yeah?
I loved it ever since.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to lower this microphone just a little bit because you're blocking your face, and you like that, don't you?
I do like my face being blocked.
You just like the
I like
fact
to
that you
be-
can hide behind the microphone.
I do
You
like
and
that.
Beverly's the same way. She likes to hide behind the microphone. Well, guys, we're going to start off these play-alongs, or we try to tell you the chords and try to give you some hints about how to play the song. And we'll try to remember to do that on each of these tunes. We don't have any formal thing worked up. We're just kind of playing what we feel like playing. I'm going to start off with a little tune called Baby Girl. I think Ricky Skaggs had this out, and I don't think it was a big hit or anything, but it was kind of a cute tune. And it's going to be played in the key of G, and it's a 1-4-5 song. Just G, C, and D is all it is. 1-4-5, and nothing more than that. I'll see if I can kick it off, and that may not happen, but we'll give it my best shot here. Little girl, baby girl, she's a darling little precious baby girl, like an angel to me. I know that he's sent from heaven, my little baby girl. She's as sweet as the flowers of springtime, her little eyes that sparkle so bright, the touch of her little baby hand seems to guide my weary footstep day and night. Little girl, baby girl, she's a darling little precious baby girl, like an angel to me. I know that he's sent from heaven, my little baby girl. Can you play that on the fiddle? Now those two little arms try to hold me, her little heart's a blessing to our home. At night when I'm far, far away, when I think of her, I'm never all alone. Little girl, baby girl, she's a darling little precious baby girl, like an angel to me. I know that he's sent from heaven, my little baby girl. Little girl, baby girl, she's a darling little precious baby girl, like an angel to me. I know that he's sent from heaven, my little baby girl. There you have it, friends and neighbors, baby girl. Gary, I think we're going to have you up next.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Well, let's do the one we practiced first, probably. The D minor.
Oh, okay.
It's
This is a song that is a little more difficult.
yes.
It's not real hard, but it is a little more difficult. This one's in the key of D minor, and it drops down to the 7 chord, which is the C. So D minor is your 1, it drops down to 7, which is C, and then in the choruses, it's going to go to the F, and I'm not sure what the number is offhand. I can't think. I guess that'd be a 3. It'd be something like that. Anyway, it drops down to the F, then it comes back to the C, then it goes to a B flat in the chorus. This is in the chorus, and then it comes back to the D minor. So it's going to go to F, C, B flat, and then back to D minor. So it's a little more tricky song. But other than that, if you just kind of get into that little loop there, it's not really too difficult.
This is Larry Sparks' Last Day at Gettysburg.
Last Day at Gettysburg.
Gray smoke from the battle rolling over a hill. Fire the dead, the dying, lingers in my mind forever still. Oh, can you hear that angel band singing, come on soldier, to the promised land? Longstreet rode away crying when Lee gave him the order to attack. In his mind's eye he could see most of his boys would not come back. Oh, can you Johnson and me, rebel soldiers both from Tennessee. Willie, lying by my side, spoke these words to me and then he died. Oh, can't you hear that angel band singing, come home soldier to the promised land. Take it out, Jerry.
Last Day at Gettysburg, right?
Yes, sir.
That's a cool song. Very cool song. And it's really, really easy on the verses. It's just
Especially with
D
capo.
minor and C. There's nothing to it. But
Capo
then
makes a
then
big
that
difference.
chorus is F, C, B flat, D minor.
Still waiting for the fiddle cake.
Yeah, those little different.
And they're all real easy if you know them. Every one of them is really easy if you know them.
Maybe if you know 'em, yeah.
That's just the way it is. That's the way all music is. Well, Patty, what are you going to do for us first?
You want a fiddle tune first, or
I
you?
don't
wanna-
care.
you
Whatever,
don't care?
whichever you
Oh.
prefer. Let you pick.
No, you know I hate making decisions.
I knew I'd put her on the spot if I gave her a choice.
Always do.
All right, roly poly. There we
Okay,
go.
All right. All right. Key of D.
D dog. All right, this is just a 1-4-5 song, I believe. There's no other two chords or anything in this, is there?
Fiddle.
I think there's a 2 in it.
There might be a 2. If there is a 2, it will be your
We just played it
E.
20 minutes ago.
It'll be your E. It's just D. We're gonna play it in the key of D. So D is 1, G is 4, A is 5, and if there's a 2, and I don't think there is, but if there's a 2, it's up an E. And there might be. I just can't remember. I just can't remember. There might be.
All right, here we go. Roly poly, eating corn and taters, hungry every minute of the day. Roly poly, gnawing on a biscuit, as long as he can chew it, it's okay. Aching, eating apple pie, never
There it
even
is.
bad enough. Likes
2 chords.
everything from soup to hay. Roly poly, daddy's little fatty, bet he's gonna be a man someday. Roly poly, scrambled eggs for breakfast, bread and jelly 20 times a day. Roly poly, eats a hearty dinner, he needs lots of strength to sing and play. He's up at dawn to do the chores, and he runs both ways to all the stores, works up an appetite that way. Roly poly, daddy's little fatty, bet he's gonna be a man someday. Roly poly, daddy's little fatty, bet he's gonna be a man someday.
Mighty fine, mighty fine. Let me look at a few comments here, and before we go any further and see what's going on, just to make sure that we're not doing something that we don't know we're doing, like static or something. Let's see. Bill Rhodes says good evening, and I say good evening right back. Bill Mumbo says evening, everyone. Okay. Ronald Todd with the Nova cane today. Be careful you don't bite your tongue. Yeah, right. I did have that today. I had a crown put on where they did my root canal a couple of weeks ago, and it was no problem at all. Let's see. Dowdy Hildebrand. Patty can sing very well. Nice playing also. Yeah, very good. And I don't see any negativas. I can't say that word. There's nothing negative going on out there right now. Easy for me to say. All right, I don't know what I'm doing next. I haven't even thought. I wrote down a few thoughts here just so I wouldn't forget. Let's do my hard one. When the thought of you catches up with me. All right, this one is a little more difficult, but it for the most part it's just a GCD song, but it does have an E minor in it, and it has an A in it. Now they come in some unique places. Anyway, it's just mostly just GCD with the E minor and an A in it for the most part. All right, here we go. It can happen any moment without reason or rhyme. It might be right around the corner, or it will come up from behind. The picture that I thought would fade, but I still clearly see. That's when the thought of you catches up with me. And it can happen on a Sunday drive, the sky above a shade of blue, driving down some lonesome highway, then you come into view. Mile after mile goes by, and you were all I see. That's when the thought of you catches up with me. When the thought of you comes into my mind, it will carry me away to a better place in time. It can happen in the dead of the night, or any day of the week. Sometimes you'll come and find me when I'm in bed asleep. Then I'll have that dream about you. I love what I see. That's when the thought of you catches up with me. That's when the thought of you catches up with me. Oh, the thought of you is caught up with me. Or something like that. When you don't do them very often, you get a little rusty. I had rust all over me on that one. Where are you going, Gare?
Well, one we didn't practice. This is pretty easy. This is a gospel tune. I think it was the Smoky Mountain Boys. I do it in the key of D. I don't think they did it there.
The Smoky Mountain Boys in the key of D?
Yes, they had a really high tenor guy singing this, I think.
What's the title of it?
Just in an Instant.
Just in an Instant. Oh, this is a great song. I like this song a lot. Is it anything unusual? It's just D.
No, just pretty much 3 chords in the truth.
Okay, yeah, 3 chords in the truth. Okay, so it's going to be 1, 4, 5. That'll be D, G, and A.
Oh, world's gone crazy. Sin covers our land. There's death and destruction on every hand. The things once are tarnished by man. But oh, let's remember, God still holds this world in the palm of his hand. Just in an instant, in the twinkling of an eye, he can draw down the curtain, turn out the light. Just in an instant, he can come claim his own. Just in a moment, just in an instant, we could be gone. God's heart is breaking, looking down from above. He's getting ready to take them home. Just in a moment, just in an instant, they could be gone. Just in an instant, in the twinkling of an eye, he can draw down the curtain, turn out the light. Just in an instant, he can come claim his own. Just in a moment, just in an instant, we could be gone. Do it again. If you're not ready, better make travel plans. The signs all around us, this world's at its end. Just in an instant, the trumpet could sound, the graves will burst open, the saints will all rise up, and we're heaven bound. Just in an instant, in the twinkling of an eye, he can draw down the curtain, turn out the light. Just in an instant, he can come claim his own. Just in an instant, just in an instant, we could be gone. Just in a moment, just in an instant, we could be gone.
Beautiful. That's a great, great song. Let me catch up on a comment or two here. I saw a couple. It looks like Scott Roberts said 3 chords and the truth. That's absolutely a Harlan Howard quote.
Yes.
And I say, yep, you're right on that one. Jarvis Wilkins, Hickory Wind. Okay, I'll do that when we get to it. Dottie says, that song is the truth. And amen. And Don Nice, Mother's Bible request. I didn't hear that song for years. Do you know Mother's Bible?
I know it, but I need Bev to do the
Oh, yeah?
the second part of it. We'll do it next week if that's okay.
Okay, we'll do Mother's Bible next week because the band's going to be here next week, the full band. So sorry about that, but we'll do that next week. Fox on the Run or John Henry? Well, Fox on the Run, I could probably scramble through it, but I'm not very good on it. So
Stagger through it would be my...
Yeah. It would not be a good thing. I could probably get through it, but I think we're going to have to pass on Fox on the Run, and I don't know John Henry other than instrumentally, and I'm not even that good on it instrumentally, to be truthful. So I probably should pass on that one, too.
Wait till Leon gets back on.
Yeah, if Leon was here, we for sure could do it instrumentally. I can play it. It's just that I'm not very good at leading it because it's not a tune I play very often. Scott Roberts says, he's talking to Bill Mumble. There's no question marks there. I'm only reading the ones that have the question marks, by the way. C. Wellscheck says, a little something headed your way. Thanks for the great music. Well, thank you. I appreciate it very much. Speaking of that, you can either do a super chat. If you want to support us, you can do a super chat which is clicking on that $ down in your comments area there. Or you can send an email donation through rosastringworks@gmail.com, and you can do that through PayPal. So if you just go into PayPal and say you want to send money via email, then it's just rosastringworks@gmail.com. And it gets here, and we appreciate it. And we want to say thank you to all those of you who have supported us already and through the previous shows and things. We really do appreciate it. Bill Rhodes says, Jerry, did you ever check out some of Ralph Stanley's songs? Yeah, I have. The only one that I can remember I do for sure is Brother, We're Out There. What's that song? Man of Constant Sorrow. Man of Constant Sorrow.
I can do one.
And that's a Ralph Stanley song. Okay, you'll do a Ralph Stanley song?
Yeah, if I don't mess the words up.
All right, so you just did that one, so it's Patty's turn, I think, right?
Yeah.
Just don't let me forget when it comes back.
Okay. All right, what are you going to do?
So let's do a little fiddle instrumental.
All right, the instrumental we're going to do here.
And again, this is a fiddle that Jerry worked on today. Needed some sound post work, and so far it sounds good. So.
Okay. Did you want to say anything about this? Because didn't you say there might be somebody watching that wants to know something about it?
So, Kelly, if you're out there, this is number 36. Yeah, 36. Sound post was down. We worked on it a little bit today, and so far it's sounding great. So
okay.
So here we go. A little bit of.
And I can stand by them. They're very solid made, very well made fiddles. So you can't go wrong.
I'm just a little biased.
This is going to be in the key of D, G, and A. D, G, and A. I think it is. Yeah, I think those are the three. Yeah. It's just straight three chords. It's called Liberty.
Liberty.
Okay. nice. Very nice. Dottie says her donation's on PayPal. Thank you, Dottie. Let's see. We talking about the Ralph Stanley. Okay, see. Scott Roberts says, thank God there are some Tom T. Hall fans out there. Fox on the Run. Was Tom T. Hall the writer of that, or?
No, that's it. That's an old.
It's an old English
British song.
Yeah, it's an old
but Tom
British
T. probably
tune.
had the definitive recording of it.
Okay. Yeah, I knew it came from. I knew it came from a rock song or something in a British rock song or something like that. And I know that Country Gentleman had it out very early on in bluegrass. So I didn't really know Tom T. Hall did it, to be honest with you.
He put a scald on it.
Yeah, he had a bluegrass album out, didn't he? Way back when.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
And then Mike Bennett. Mike Bennett says, Jerry, I might be mistaken, but I purchased a violin and viola that her father made being played constantly.
Yeah.
Being played constantly. Well, that's cool.
that's awesome to hear, yeah.
Yeah, she's so glad to hear that. Mike, where are you located? Put a state or town or something like that in the comments if you would, because I'm sure she'd like to know where the fiddles are. Scott Roberts. Oh, he's talking to Bill Mumbo, so I'm going to pass on that one there. Scott Roberts says, how about the interview, Jerry? Okay, I don't know what that means. Okay. The interview of what? Let's see. Danny Sr. says, best three-piece band on the internet. God bless you all.
Wow.
Sounds great tonight, Jerry. Well, thank you. All right, well, we're going to move on. Let's see. I think it was my turn, and somebody requested Hickory Wind. And this is, again, I think it's just 1-4-5. I don't think there's anything unusual.
A minor's in it.
Oh, there's an A minor? Okay, all right. So we're going to be doing this out of G, right? And it's got an A minor in it, which is a 2 minor. So it's going to be G, C, D with an A minor. In South Carolina, there are many tall pines. I remember the oak tree that we used to climb. But whenever I want you, I always pretend that I'm getting the feel of the hickory wind. I started out younger at most everything. All the riches and pleasure, what else could life bring? But it made me feel better each time it began, calling me home to the hickory wind. It's a hard thing to find out that trouble is real in a faraway city with a faraway feel. But it makes me feel better that fiddle adds so much. Wonderful job there.
That's not the only mistake I'm going to make tonight, but there was not an A minor.
No, there was no A minor in there. But that's okay. That's all right. It's better to have them prepared and not need it than well, the other way around, whatever that means.
Yeah. I screwed up. Yeah.
Sometimes I get my tongue wrapped around my eye teeth and I cannot see what I'm saying. Let's see. Interview of you. Oh, Scott Roberts. So, all right, interview me. Go ahead. Somebody interview me.
Okay, well, Jerry, how long have you been playing? And what made you decide to start playing?
I started playing because my Uncle Don was playing music and my Grandpa Sconce was playing music, and I just thought I should be playing music, when I was real little. Of course, I couldn't. I tried, but I couldn't. I didn't have it. I didn't have the natural ability. Now, my little brother, Scott, he was 10 years old, could play literally anything you handed him. Anything. It didn't matter what it was. It could be a trumpet. It could be a clarinet. He could play it. Me, not so much. It took me forever to try to figure it out. I was probably, before I could really play anything, I was probably a late teenager, like 16, 17, before I could even play 3 chords and kind of make them sound okay. It was at least that late. Any other interview questions, or are we done?
When did you start your first band?
When did I start my first band? Well, my first band was in, I think, the late 80s, and it was a co-band. I was co-leader, and Chris Starkey was the other co-leader. Chris Starkey was a very good banjo player, good friend. Still is a good friend. Haven't seen him in years. And Chris Starkey, we had a band called Rawhide. And so Rawhide was my very first band, and guess what tune we used to play all the time? Rawhide. And I can't play that to save my neck now.
Oh, I can't think that fast.
Yeah, it's a tough, fast song. But we used to play it back in the 80s, that was a long time ago. That was back when these fingers actually worked. Now they just kind of do this.
Youth is a wonderful thing.
Yeah. And by the way, and just because you didn't ask, but I'm going to tell you anyway, my first 3 chords on a guitar were shown to me by 2 people. One was my Uncle Don Brown of the Ozark Mountain Trio, and the other one was John Hartford of the Ozark Mountain Trio. I remember specifically John Hartford sitting me down on the couch and showing me my 3 chords on a guitar when I was really little, and I couldn't even make the chords. So he showed me the easy way to make that G with just the 2 fingers, I remember him showing me that. So anyway,
pretty cool memory.
Kind of neat memory, especially when somebody as important as old John Hartford. He got famous with old Glenn Campbell on Gentle on My Mind. Where are you going?
Key of E. This is Ralph Stanley.
Okay.
Hopefully I won't mess the words up.
All right, and is it a 1-4-5, I assume?
Yes.
1-4-5 out of E.
I have no idea what the title is.
All right, so if you're playing open, that means it's going to be E, A, and B.
I don't blame you for, I know you want him, that your love for me could never be. I could hold you, but you'd be unhappy. It's alright if that's the way you feel. I know that I will always go on caring, and my feelings now must conceal. I still need you and I want you with me. It's alright if that's the way for you. I would lose you when those lies about me were revealed. It's plain to see, sweetheart, you'd believe them. It's alright if that's the way you feel. I know that I will always go on caring, and my feelings now must conceal. I still need you and want you with me. It's alright if that's the way you feel. Yeah, it's alright if that's the way you feel.
Very nice. Good job. Let me read the comments real quick.
It's been a while since I heard it. I wasn't quite sure of the harmony
Well, I
part
couldn't
on
remember the title. I haven't done it in ages. Probably since the last Bluegrass Festival.
David Tharp asks, why was the fox on the run anyhow? Were the dogs chasing it or something? Bill Mumbo, Jerry, it was just a minor hiccup. Okay, I'm not sure what the hiccup was. I lose track of these things as we get going here.
Gotta have a sense of humor when you play like that, dude.
Yeah, Scott Roberts says, Jerry, I am serious about the interview. Okay, I thought we did that. Bill Mumbo, Jerry, Scott wants to interview you probably. Oh, you want to interview me? Well, feel free. Probably not a good idea to do it in the comments because I can't read. Scott says, it's the least you could do since I made you a Dremel tool doc. Well, Scott, if you are serious and you want to interview me or something, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, that's just fine with me. Ronald Todd, Jerry, were you part of the Blues Brothers? No, I'm just blue. And you can tell I wear blue. Scott Roberts, John Hartford, you must have been in diapers. And God forbid you are not still in them. Ha ha ha. Okay, not funny.
We could be heading back to them at this point.
Yeah, we could be heading that way. Scott Roberts says, love the fiddle. Mm-hmm. Jarvis Wilkins, Seminal win. Well, I'll do that my next time around. Where are we at now? Patty's turn.
Your next time around?
No, we're at Patty's.
Win?
We're at Patty's turn.
Well, we'll go ahead and do goodbye and so long to you.
Yes.
And
It's
that
in the
was
key
A?
of A. Uh-huh.
An A. I think this is just 1-4-5. I don't think there's anything unusual, a 2-chord or anything. I don't think there is. I think it's just 1-4-5 G C D. If there's anything in it, I'll try to holler it out as we come to it.
All right, here we go. Kiss me when you're dreaming, no good that will do. It's goodbye and so long to you. It's goodbye and so long to you.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Every time I see Patty, she has to sing that song for me. I just love that song. It's on her greatest hits, Volume 1. Let's see. Scott Roberts says, love the fiddle tonight. And by the way, on your comment about I must have been in diapers with John Hartford, I would say I'm going to say the year was probably 59, 60, 61, maybe as late as 62 or 3. I don't know. It was just before he went with Glenn Campbell. I know that it wasn't more than a year or two that he went with Glenn Campbell. So if you could find out whenever he went with Glenn Campbell or when Glenn Campbell got into his song, Gentle on My Mind, well, then you will probably know when it was, because it was just before that.
I don't remember the exact
as
year.
a family,
Probably
we were
66
so
or 7 with
we
that
were
song.
so taken back and moonstruck by the fact that John Hartford was on the Glenn Campbell show. It was just amazing that we knew him and that he was on that show back in that time frame.
For its time, it was amazing.
Yeah, it was. It was a cool show. It was kind of a groundbreaker.
Were you-
And I'm next.
you were next.
Didn't I have a request? Or
Yeah, Seminal Wind.
Oh, Seminal Wind.
I won't let you forget that one.
All right. Well, there you go.
Give us
Now,
a quick.
the problem is I do this song my own way. We were as far as I know, we were the very first bluegrass band to cut Seminole Wind. We put it on the Prime Cuts of Bluegrass in roughly 95. It was just after John Anderson came out with the song. And we recorded. We went straight into the studio, recorded it, and put it on Prime Cuts of Bluegrass. And we got fan letters on our version of the song from, I think it was 7 different countries. And back then, before the internet, that was a big deal. It was a real big deal. I had a whole slew of fan letters, believe it or not, but 7 different countries on top of it. Anyway, D minor, and now I don't kick, the pretty kick is on the fiddle, and we really should do that, but we haven't practiced that, so therefore I'm going to do what I do. And it's normally done in E minor, just so you know. It's D minor, F, C, G, and it never changes. D minor, F, C, G. In that order, all the way through the whole song. So here we go. Ever since the days of old, man who searched for wealth untold, they dig for silver, pan for gold, and leave the empty hole. Way down south in the Everglades, where the black waters roll and the sawgrass sways, the eagles fly and the otters play in the land of the Seminole. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like a long-lost friend, but I know who you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy, across the home of the Seminole, the alligator and the gar. Progress came and took its toll, and in the name of flood control, they made their plans and they drained the land. Now the glades are going dry. The last time I walked in the swamp, I stood upon a cypress stump. I listened close and I heard the ghost of Osceola cry. So blow, blow, Seminole wind, blow like you're never gonna blow again. I'm calling to you like an old lost friend, but I know who you are. And blow, blow from the Okeechobee all the way up to Micanopy, across the home home of the Seminole, the alligator and the gar. Yeah, a little different version than the way John Anderson had it out, but we did pretty good with that song. That was probably our closest thing to a big hit that we ever had. And it was about that big, right there, just about that big. And then and even more famous was my song Vine Covered Church. I made I forget how many checks I got on that, and the biggest one was like $75, and the littlest one was like $4 or something like that. So there you go. I made piles in bluegrass. Trust me.
There's still tens of dollars to be made at it.
If you want to be a millionaire in bluegrass, start with $2 million, and you'll get to be a millionaire. No problem.
No kidding.
Oh well. Where are you going?
Some of the old folks.
Oh, we've only
might
got a few
remember
more
that.
minutes.
Okay.
Just so you know, we're going to cut off here at 8:00. But Gary's going to do one, and then we'll have Patty do something else. And we don't know what Patty's going to do. Patty better be thinking.
This was one of Kenny Rogers' very, very, very first hits. I think Patty used to like when I would do this song, so I'm going to try it.
This is, yeah.
D, it's D, and it on the chorus it goes into an E, and I don't remember what else, but you'll hear it.
That'll help you. That'll help you.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm not a very good teacher. I can't teach myself, so I can't teach anybody else either. So anyway, we're in D.
I don't know which song it is, so I can't tell you.
And the morning sun streaks across my room, and I'm waking up from another dream of you. Yes, I'm on the road. Once again it seems all I've left behind is a chain of broken dreams. But you know I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. Well, I wish that love all we need to live. What a life we have. 'Cause I got so much to give, and it seems so wrong deep inside my heart that the dollar sign should be keeping us apart. But you know I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. And if only I could find my way back to the time when the problems of this life had not yet crossed our mind, and the answers could be found in children's nursery rhyme, I'd come running back to you. Oh, but you know we can't live on dreams alone, and to pay the rent I must leave you all alone. But you know I made my choice many years ago. Now this traveling life is the only one I know. But you know I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you. But you know I love you. Yes, I love you. Oh, I love you.
Very nice. Once again, I'll remind you that you can support us with a super chat by clicking on, I think it's the $ that you see down in the lower area of your screen there. Or you could send us an email support through PayPal, rosastringworks@gmail.com. You can send a cash donation that way. So we appreciate it, and thank you all for being such good audience this evening. We really do appreciate the kind comments and everything. And Patty's going to end it with something, and we have no idea what that's going to be.
I'm going to end it with something, so something easy. We're going to do Faded Love.
Faded Love,
Everybody
okay.
knows that one.
All right.
I'm just going to say real quick, I switched fiddles real quickly back
Oh.
there a while ago. So this is Number 51.
51.
And this is the one that gave Jerry so many fits today, so he
Oh,
probably
yeah.
would like to just actually bust
Is
it.
that the one with the big hump in the...
It was the one with the big hump.
It
in
had
the
a hump in the
fingerboard. Yep.
fingerboard. It was nothing serious. It just had an overbow, and so you got to get that out. So we just got rid of that overbow. It's just that I was being cautious, and I didn't want to go too far too fast. So, had to do it multiple times till I was satisfied. And we got satisfied, didn't we?
We did. We
Yep,
did. And,
we got satisfied. So
Yep.
it's fine now. There's no problem with it at all.
all right, a little bit of Faded Love in the key of D.
Okay, here we go. Thank you all so much for your support. Nice job there, Patty. I just want to say a couple of quick things. One is that the videos, we did make videos on working on all these fiddles today, and I don't know yet. You never know how a video is going to turn out, but as far as I can tell, it might be the best setup video I've ever done on fiddles, because we had so many different issues, and it'll show you how to tackle a bunch of different issues. And that video will be coming out in the future. I don't know exactly when. I'll get it out as quick as I can, so be watching for that. I think you'll find it very helpful. Second thing, I just want to say thanks to these two for showing up here and helping me out this evening. I want to say thanks to you guys for supporting us. I will have a vlog tomorrow at my regular time. It'll be 1 in the afternoon, my Central Standard Time, and we will see you then with a whole lot of stuff. So thanks for showing up this evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.